We have an update on some new AEW titles. Plus, the top AEW star is returning sooner than expected, and WWE make a major change to Money in the Bank. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. Last night...
Fright Night, baby. Next week. Not now, but it is now as well. Fright Night, AEW. Things are going to happen, aren't they, Tom?
Something already did happen, sorry.
Oh, brown trousers today?
Oh,
sensible choice.
Wasn't where we started. Fright Night Dynamite, and trousers are full of show. You won't believe what we're going to be seeing. So we're going to have the beginning of the tournament to determine the first ever AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. It begins at Fright Night. Probably will conclude at Full Gear.
You would imagine so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't think I'll stretch it further than that. Let's take a look at the bracketology, shall we, Ross?
All right, Tom, let's get our calculator out and work out who's going to win. Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata versus Julia Hart and Sky Blue. I would put the favourites as the baby faces there.
Yeah, I would probably lean towards Hayter and Aminata there. Mind you... The Triangle of Terror could do with a little bit of a re-up since Tekla lost on the pay-per-view. So actually, I'm going to go against that. I'm going to say Triangle.
God, that's madness, Tom.
I know.
In a triangular fashion. Next up, we've got Mercedes Moné and Athena of Ring of Honor, of course, / AEW versus Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron.
Oh, but how will Moné and Athena coexist?
Because we joked about when they announced the tag team titles, is there a chance that Mercedes Moné gets her hands on another title?
Hell yeah. I don't think she's got enough. Regardless to what many are saying, I think she needs another 10. Just give her more titles.
Wouldn't this make it unlucky 13, though?
Hell yeah. And that's where the story... It's a good story!
And then she dies. She wins 13. Whoop, that's unlucky.
That is her unfinished business, and she goes on to the next slide. So we watched Casper last night. I think Moné and Athena. Through those two, I'm afraid.
Riho and Alex Windsor versus Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. Interesting one, because Tony and Mina are going through a bit of a crisis after Wrestle Dream at the weekend. They've lost everything, so they have. But I'd still put them as favourites in that one.
I would say Tony and Mina over Rio and Windsor on that one, because I feel like, I don't want to spoil, I'll give my thoughts on the next match anyway, but surely a Storm, Mina, Moné, Athena final tastes quite nice.
And it rhymes. You said that with some vigour, goodness me. And then rounding things off, we have Anna Jay and Tay Mello. Fight! Sorry, Ty Mello. It's been a while since I've said a name. Versus Penelope Ford and Megan Bain.
I think Penelope and Megan. I'm gonna so if I've written this down correctly, so the top two matches are on the left bracket. The bottom two matches are on the right bracket. So I think we have Moné and Athena and Jamie and Queen Aminata in the semi-final, despite what I said about the Triangle of Terror. Shut up. Storm and Mina and Penelope and Megan in the semi, and then it's Tony and Mina, Mercedes and Athena in the final.
And Mercedes wins.
And Mercedes wins.
You heard it here first.
All the belts. CEO. CE go and win more titles. I love it. So we'll keep an eye on that one as we go. Meanwhile, a missing AEW star could be back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, Swerve Strickland's been gone for 2 months since his beatdown from Wardlow, who returned and got injured in the same beatdown.
Yes.
Very unfortunate.
What a beatdown.
Because Swerve was infamously heading into the match that he had on that night with an injury that he had, and he was just going to get through the match, lose the match, and then go on and get it sorted out. But obviously then Wardlow, he gets injured as well. Those plans just sort of fell apart.
Yes, they did indeed. Swerve Strickland disappearing to undergo surgery on a torn meniscus. This is an injury that he's had since 2019, back in his NXT days. And he's just kind of worked through it, and he's found himself at a point in his career where he's gone, you know what, I can just take a little bit of time here, get this sorted, come back better than ever. And Fightful Selector reporting there is optimistic hope that he will be back in the ring by the end of the year, possibly December, providing there's no setbacks.
No rush. Take your time. I'm not saying that AEW's not missing Swerve Strickland, because you can always use the star power of a Swerve Strickland. But until you're fully fit, just get healthy. The card's fine as it is at the moment.
Star power. My favourite star power is Star Power. She is a contortionist that does bow and arrows during Renaissance Fest.
Fair enough.
There she is there. I follow her on Insta and she's great. So you mentioned Star Power and my brain went to her. Big fan. Wardlow still in doubt for his return. He suffered a pectoral pectoral muscle tear, as you say. It's going to keep him out of action for much longer. No confirmed date for a return for him. What an unfortunate situation that the guy that attacked Swerve is probably going to be out longer than Swerve for doing the attacking.
Yeah, it's classic. I was about to say it's classic Wardlow, but it has just been stop-start his AEW career. We spoke about this on numerous occasions. Looks like he's getting going, and then something gets in the way and derails everything, whether it be aeroplanes or injuries or anything in between.
I blame Shreddy. Yeah, he was one of the
security guard.
One of the security guards he beat up was Shreddy, and it's just funny that Shreddy's in there with Wardlow, and all of a sudden Wardlow's out forever.
Are you saying that Shreddy sandbagged Wardlow?
No, I think Wardlow's running scared from Shreddy. You're running scared, Wardlow. TNA flavoured news. Mustafa Ali has really made a name for himself once more as a big match guy in TNA, and we've seen him start to flirt once more with WWE. And this bit of news regarding his TNA contract, it all kind of comes together in an interesting way.
Yeah, Fightful Selector saying, and I quote, he is keeping his options open as of now. Dun, dun, dun. Where could he go? I mean, there's not many choices now because one promotion owns all of them nearly.
There's only one game in town again. It's like 2002. Ali's recent NXT run got a lot of positive praise. Fightful Select said he was very much welcome back. Shawn Michaels has been a strong advocate for Mustafa Ali for a long time. I feel like this leans into a potential WWE return.
Potentially, yeah. It's a weird one for him because obviously we know how talented he is and how talented he was the last time he was with the company before he left because he wasn't being utilised properly. So could it be just the thought process of like, could that happen again? Would the money soften the blow? Or AEW interested? Do AEW need him? So many questions.
So many questions.
So many.
Here's a question for you. What are WWE thinking moving Money in the Bank? So this is a big change to the plan for a normal WWE calendar year because obviously Money in the Bank used to be part of WrestleMania. Then it moved away and got its own show that happened sort of between WrestleMania and SummerSlam around May time. And then it gave you some storyline impetus for a good year heading into the next WrestleMania. Not the case this time round.
Yeah, so we got the announcement yesterday that the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans will get Money in the Bank, and it'll happen on September the 6th. It's a bit cooler then, Tom.
Yeah,
a little bit cooler.
Exactly. So whilst you're right that Ross is indeed nicknamed the Smoothie King.
Oh, I love a banana milkshake.
But you're right in the sense that this really does change up the calendar for WWE because now we're not going to get a new Money in the Bank winner until late next year. And there was some speculation that Paul, you don't want me in the photograph, Levesque, wasn't massively a fan of the Money in the Bank story and gimmick anyway. You know, I've always been a fan of it. I love it. Obviously now every promotion under the sun apes the idea of a match anytime, any place, anywhere. But I really like the concept.
Yeah, it's still a fantastic concept. But then on the other hand, we're 20 years in now, aren't we? So we've done it all. How many new things can we do with it? I guess that's the issue when you have a thing for 20 years. What
is different that you can do with the briefcase? You've done I'm injured and I can't wrestle. Not really. Oh, you're hurt after a big title match. Here I come.
I'm going to announce my shot ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm going to do it here. We're best friends. No, we're not.
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
Aye.
I think that's all of the things.
Yeah, I don't know. Just put something in the briefcase that hasn't been in there before.
Yeah.
My mind went to explosives, but that probably would be in bad taste.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
They've cashed in on the night they've won it. They've cashed in like a year into they run it. You know, I think it's a good storyline tool if you use it the right way. But as you say, probably wouldn't hurt to rest it for a year to give some breathing room, and then maybe you got to let us miss it a little bit.
Yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
It does indeed.
How can you miss something even though it goes away?
That's exactly right. That's why I took 2 days off just now. Because I know how much you missed me. A really special podcast went on to the Cultaholic Wrestling podcast feed just this morning as we talk about the legacy of Sir Mo, Bobby Horn, who passed away just a few days ago. Now, everybody knows him from Men on a Mission, former tag team champion, the mighty Sir Mo in the WWF. But he was a real driving force for grassroots wrestling. He was the founding father of the OIWA, which is an affiliation of wrestling promotions across the world that supports wrestling and building wrestlers through. And I wanted to make sure that part of his story was told here at Cultaholic. So I've spoken to Jessica and Lindsay. They are respectively the OIWA vice president and the CEO of the European division of OIWA. And they shared their memories of Bobby, a wonderful day out he had in Newcastle, which I'm happy to share with you as well, but also how much he meant to the wrestling landscape that he worked within, and just a real statement and a real tribute to the kind of man that he was. It's an emotional one, but I think it's a really, really important thing to listen to if you want to know more about what Sumo was all about. It's on the podcast feed this morning. My thanks to Jessica and my thanks to Lindsay for joining me on the podcast. New WTF.
Yeah, 2 episodes live on the Patreon now for Wrestle Dream and for Crown Jewel, which was a bit late because of illness and stuff like that. And also coming up tonight on the channel, myself and Sam have been dicking about with AI because we've been asking the question last week when the news came out, what would happen if they sacked all the creative team members and replaced it with AI? So we took the Vision storyline, and it's quite terrifying what AI produced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not so much in a funny way this time, just in like, oh, bollocks, in a couple of years' time, everything's going to be AI. So that's going to be a sobering watch for everybody. So that's coming up here.
Let's do that later. Can't wait. And for the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe.
AI.